Hi everyone, thank you for joining our free short online seminar on how to pass the holidays with less stress and anxiety. My name is Segi and our community is called Divine Reflection. You can find us on the web at www.divinereflection.info. The mission of our organization is to help individuals and families around the US improve their mental wellness by giving them tools to cope with everyday challenges. The method is based on the principles of Kabballah. However, it is very compatible with all the monotheistic faiths. And the idea is for each and every person to practice our guidelines and methods inside your own faith, just to give tools to help people, families, and communities to cope with our daily challenges. So without further ado, let's begin with our short seminar. Time is short and there's a lot of work to do before the holidays for each and every one of us. To understand this complex situation, we need to first focus on the meaning of the word holiday. What is a holiday and why there are so many expectations from that day? For many people, a holiday is as it sounds, a holy day. A day that has connection to the Creator. A day that has an important meaning. Let's look at the significance of the word holy. What makes something holy? There are holy people, holy objects, holy places, and holy events. The element that makes anything holy is the bond, the connection between people and the Creator. It is an action that gives earthly, natural, regular objects or people, places, and events connection to the divine, an invisible bond that connects something from our nature to the Creator that created us. In case of an object, it is an object that is used to perform a spiritual ritual that has a connection to the divine. In case of a place, it is a place that has a special connection to the divine, a place of worship, for example, or a temple. In the case of a person, it is a person that has higher bond, a higher level of connection to the Creator. And in the case of a holiday, it is a day where certain ritual is conducted that has an important meaning to the connection between us, humans, and the Creator. It is a day full of meaning, full of gratitude for our existence, a day that commemorates a certain event in our faith, a great miraculous event, something unnatural that happened, something above space and time that showed the entire universe the grace of the Lord. And we want to commemorate it. We feel obligated to do so. We feel it is our responsibility to commemorate this holiday. We feel that we need to give thanks to the one that brought us into this universe and gave us life. And we do not wish to disappoint Him. We want to make sure it is meaningful. We also hope to establish a higher level of spirituality, a higher level of connection with the Creator. It is a day full of spiritual expectations, aspirations, and desires. There is also an element of fear and respect to the Lord. It is the fear that we are not going to perform well. The fear that we are not going to give this important day the right attention and respect it needs. Those are a lot of emotions that are floating in our mind, expectations, fears, desires, and aspirations for elevated spirituality, an urge to make sure the Lord is content with our performance. It is in a way like an actor or a singer before a big show, or an athlete before a big competition. They want to make sure the show or the game is successful. They do not want to disappoint their audience. That kind of mindset creates a mixture of feelings, excitement and optimism on one hand, and stress and anxiety on the other hand. The second element of the holidays is not so divine and has not much to do with the religious part of the holiday. It lies on the social aspect of the holiday. We celebrate holidays with friends and family, And in any society, there are social codes of behavior that create certain rules of conduct that elevate the level of stress and anxiety in each and every one of us during the holiday times. If we are hosting a holiday event in our house, we wish for the house to be at its best shape possible before the event. We invite friends and family members that we have not seen for a while. We want to give them the best impression of us. We want to show them our family self at its best performance. The house needs to be clean and presentable. Oftentimes we neglect the maintenance of the house throughout the year, and suddenly before the holiday we must fix stuff, paint, replace old furniture, clean carpets, replace the burnt light bulbs, refresh the external and internal looks of the house, organize it. All those extra activities needed to be done in a short period of time right before the holiday. These activities are taking their mental and financial toll on us. There might be many arguments between couples about different topics, such as how well the house needs to look, what needs to be bought or cleaned and replaced. There is also the inter-family politics that is strongly present. Who should we invite? Who did we go to last year? How many people to have over? Do they get along with each other? Where are we going to reside them? What do they like to eat? How judgmental they are of us? What would they think about us if we didn't do X, Y, Z? What would they say or think if we invite or not invite certain people? Oftentimes we find ourselves inviting people that we do not necessarily wish to invite, but we feel obligated to do so because our significant other or partner is asking us to do so, or because they invited us before, last year for example, or because they have nowhere else to go to during the holidays. There are dozens of such factors and considerations and compromises and social considerations that are just floating in the air like a hurricane that is flying around us, and we are trying to put all the pieces together to calm down the hurricane and find the exact balance that will create the desired outcome. The third factor is our expectations from the family reunion. We wish for everyone to get along. We want our family members to be happy during the event. We do not want them to fight or argue. We want them for one evening to forget about all their frustrations, their anger, past arguments. We want them to have a good time and put everything behind. However, oftentimes it is an unrealistic expectation. And deep inside us, we know it, we know that. And we have an internal fear that all hell is going to break loose during the event, and all the underlying emotions and all the underlying emotional charge will float during the event and get clogged like a toilet. And I don't want to expand here on the visual description of what happens in that case. The last factor I'm going to talk about is the financial part. I think that a significant portion of families overspend beyond their budget before the holidays. Whether they're inviting people over or going to somebody else's house, we buy gifts for family members and co-workers and friends and our partners. We buy new clothes, decorations. It is a financial burden that oftentimes takes a big toll on our bank account long after the holiday is over. And that is by itself enough to elevate the level of anxiety and stress. And it is an accelerator for so many arguments before the holiday. I feel stressed just talking about these things. In the next session, we're going to learn how to adopt a simple but powerful mindset that is going to help us put an order to this huge tornado of thoughts and feelings, expectations and fears from the coming holidays, and bring focus, sanity, and most importantly, joy and happiness to our beloved holidays, and will help keep it holy instead of stressful and dreadful. My name is Sagi, and you're watching a short seminar on how to pass the holidays with less stress from our community Divine Reflection. If you enjoyed this digital seminar, please share it with others and leave us your name and email in the end for us to send you more valuable information in the future on how to better your life and improve your mental wellness. I'll see you guys next session, session number 2. I'm Sagi with Divine Reflection. Goodbye.